This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here's what you need to know today. Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan has again said Yerevan hopes to sign a peace treaty with Baku in the near future, even as he conceded that rhetoric coming out of Azerbaijan suggests the country is preparing for a new war against Armenia and raises significant questions regarding Azerbaijan's sincerity. Speaking at this year's Paris Peace Forum late last week, Pashinyan insisted signing a peace treaty with Azerbaijan in the coming months becomes very realistic if Armenia and Azerbaijan are able to agree on three main principles. He listed those principles as mutual recognition of territorial integrity, recognition of former Soviet-era administrative boundaries as international borders, and recognition of state sovereignty over infrastructure projects located within their territories. The European Union, which has emerged alongside Russia as one of two competing mediators between Armenia and Azerbaijan after the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh War, endorsed those principles last month. In response to Pashinyan's remarks, Azerbaijan's foreign ministry issued a statement denouncing what it called unfounded allegations and aggressive and slanderous rhetoric that show Armenia is not interested in peace and stability, while also insisting the country is ready to normalize relations and sign a peace treaty in the near future. There have been no formal direct meetings between senior officials from Yerevan and Baku since Azerbaijan's lightning offensive against Nagorno-Karabakh in September, which resulted in the collapse of the local government and the forcible displacement of nearly all of the region's roughly 100,000 Armenians. So far, neither the European-led nor the Russian-led mediating track has led to any discernible progress toward a peace deal. In related news, on the sidelines of the Paris Forum, Pashinyan held separate meetings with French President Emmanuel Macron and U.S. Assistant Secretary of State James O'Brien to discuss the Armenia-Azerbaijan peace process. Pashinyan emphasized the U.S. role in the negotiations, according to official readouts of the talks. The United States strongly supports the European Union's mediating track. Moreover, Pashinyan and Macron reviewed the prospects for further developing relations in all fields and agreed to continue work in that direction. In recent years, France has emerged as one of Armenia's main supporters, with the two countries signing a first-of-its-kind arms deal just last month that will allow for purchases of European-made defense equipment. In addition, Pashinyan met in Paris with Karim Khan, the chief prosecutor at the International Criminal Court, which Armenia formally moved to join last month in defiance of repeated and unusually strong warnings from Russia not to do so. Yerevan says it joined the tribunal so it can potentially take Baku to court over alleged human rights abuses and war crimes. But at the same time, membership in the court, which issued an arrest warrant for Russian President Vladimir Putin in March, means Armenia may be expected to detain Putin and extradite him to The Hague should he try to visit the country. Pashinyan and Khan discussed issues related to international justice and law and other topics of mutual interest. No other details were made immediately available. Speaking exclusively with CivilNet, Iran's ambassador to Armenia has expressed his support for the rights of the people of Karabakh and his opposition to the Zangezur Corridor, a hypothetical extraterritorial route that would connect mainland Azerbaijan and its Nakhichevan exclave via Armenia's southernmost Sunnik region. The people of Karabakh must have the opportunity to exercise their rights. This is a reality that no one, including Azerbaijan, can ignore, Mehdi Sobhani told CivilNet in a wide-ranging interview late last week. Continuing, he insisted Iran would continue opposing the Zangezur Corridor amid fears the project's implementation would, in effect, cut off his country's strategically vital land border with Armenia. No one can change our position on that matter. We do not accept and do not tolerate any border changes. It is unacceptable to question Armenia's independence and sovereignty, Sobhani told us. In response, Azerbaijan's foreign ministry issued a statement decrying Sobhani's baseless and provocative opinions that undermine relations between Azerbaijan and Iran, adding, "We expect Iran to take necessary steps regarding the opinions voiced by the ambassador." Our full conversation with Sobhani is up now on our website and YouTube channel in Armenian. Keep an eye out for the full English translation coming soon. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 2,045,282. That's the number of tourists who visited Armenia in the first 10 months of this year, smashing the country's all-time record for yearly visitors, with 2 months in the year still left to go. For that story and more, you can check out the latest episode of CivilNet's weekly business digest, up now on our website and YouTube channel. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.